Hello to the best science students at HPA. I just wanted to wish you all well, and I wanted to go over a few of the strategies since I will not see many of you before you take your test. I hope you have a great weekend, and those of you who don't have to come to school on Monday and Tuesday morning, sleep in, enjoy it. But don't forget that we've got a few things that we can go over. So I'm turning the camera around. Bear with me. You know I'm technically challenged, so we're just going to kind of roam around the room and talk about some of our strategies that we've gone over this year, just to kind of review for you. Okay, let me see if I can turn this around. I don't know if I can. Okay. All right, so we'll just kind of selfie it. All right, first of all, you have the things that I have put on Google Classroom, which include your vocabulary, your Staar study guides, and of course, your brain dump. Don't forget to do your brain dump. Your brain dump will help you. I promise you, it's going to help you. Also, when we come over here, we see our force triangle and our distance, time, and speed triangles. Also, remember Newton's laws. Newton's laws. The first law: an object will stay in motion or remain at rest until it's acted upon by a force. Also, second law: force equals mass times acceleration. And then my favorite, third law, which I would go over here to the Newton's cradle. Third law: for every action force, there is an equal and opposite reaction force. Okay, let's roam back over here. My favorite, the ape man strategy, right up here. Ape man, atomic number equals protons equals electrons. Man, mass number minus atomic number will give you your number of neutrons. That will help you on many of the questions. All right, we've also got evidences of a chemical reaction. Country girls or guys love their phones. Evidence to look for. C stands for color change. G is gas production. L is light production. T is temperature change. And P is precipitate formation. Remember, the precipitate is the solid at the bottom. All right, here are our laws of motion again. I just realized this is all probably going to be backward. Oh well, you'll remember it. It'll be different. Periodic table. I hope that you will mark up your periodic table as your brain dump when you get it. Remember to do all that. Let's go over here to our Newton's cradle. I promised you that. Y'all like to see this. All right, here we go. It's so calming and soothing. For every action force, there is an equal and opposite reaction force. Okay, let's go over to here's the inertia. And finally, we have our force, mass, and acceleration. Force equals mass times acceleration. Okay, all right, let's see. Remember to use common sense. Use common sense when you're answering your questions. Remember to go with your gut. Remember, you have a calculator. If you have a math problem on there, use it. Use it. Use it. I cannot stress that enough. Talk about going through our test. Okay, we've got when you're going through your test, remember, if you know it, answer it. Put a smiley face by it. If you're not quite sure, skip over it. Put a little X and go over it and do that one at the end. Lunar phases. Okay, remember your lunar phases. Wax to the right, wane to the left. Okay, wax to the right, wane to the left. Okay, then we've also got our plate boundaries up here. Okay, we've got convergent, when two plates come together. Divergence, plates moving apart. Then you've got transform boundaries, where that causes your earthquake. So it's when two plates slide against each other. And then your subduction boundary, when one plate moves underneath another plate. All right. I'm trying to look around the room to see what other strategies that we have. Just mainly remember your brain dump, and also remember that I believe in you, and I think that you're going to do great on this test. Just take your time. You've got 4 hours. Use it. Use the majority of the time, okay? Work hard. Like I said, go with your gut, but use common sense. Read carefully. Double check your bubbles. Please double check your bubbles. And I guess without the risk of repeating myself again, because I know I already have, I love y'all. I know that you're going to do great. Have a great weekend, and God bless y'all.